There you go. You just went live. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. So what's up, YouTube? This is your host and co-host Antoine and Chris. Chris is back on the channel today because we were supposed to do a live stream here with Limitless, but we were having technical problems. But the show must go on. We let people know that we was going to be doing a video today 2 weeks ago, so we're gonna keep on doing it. Chris came. He hasn't been here in a while, but he jumped on to talk and pick the brain of Limitless and to see what's going on behind the scenes with the company and for more intel on what is actually gonna happen in the future for us, long term investors. So, Chris, what are your thoughts?
I think it's a good project, but I would have liked to know more about the project. That's because the interview was very important. But my thoughts on the project, I like the total supply, you know, the NFT collection and the new upgrades they've added. But it's still, I would like to know more information about the project.
So, what kind of things would you like
But
to
it
know?
seems to be a decent one. How
So, what
long have
kind
they
of
been in
things
the
would you like
crypto
to know?
space? How long they been in the crypto space? Number one, um, hooking them with the project. Just how long they been around, and what's gonna set
Okay.
them apart from the rest of the you know other coins that are out here that's trying to go public and trying to make a name for themselves.
Yeah, those are all good questions, man. I was just curious on what they were going to do to ensure this isn't going to be a rug pull because I told Limitless about some of our audience and how really our audience is in a lot of the third world countries around the globe. So it's important for us to recommend solid projects because, like the channel's called Chump Change Production, we initially started in crypto in 2017 with chump change 20, 30, $50, $100, $200, making massive returns that were massive to us for at the price point we bought in. You know what I'm saying? But there was so much stuff that we didn't know back then. Remember, Chris?
Yes, a lot of different things with the market. The market is very it can manipulate because you got the market makers, but we all understand them. But you got the scammers, you got the pirates that they tell you one thing, but in all actuality, excuse me, it's a different. It's just a big difference. Like the market cap, like he's saying, that matters. The max supply matters. The price points you buying in. It's a lot to go into it. Like the history, or the devs really out, to make a change with whatever they're trying to produce, pumping and promoting. You got to watch pumping on. It's just some good price. I can't say they're all, but you got to be aware of the scammers. You have to be aware. You got to be aware of them. Period. Because if not, look at what just happened. With a lot of these other coins, Luna, a lot of people killed themselves. Because of that rug pull, because of what they done. You know, Big Connect. You just got a lot of them.
You got to be careful out here. That's for sure, bro. And that's the point that I try to, make my audience aware of is that like the last couple of videos I've been talking a couple of videos ago I was talking about scams in detail and how these guys sit back and lay in wait like fishermen for they prey, and when they get them, that just like a fish, it don't escape that hook. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is for us investors. We caught, and unfortunately, instead of us getting eaten like a fish, we are put in financial hardship. And that's the point that I would like everybody to understand. These big companies that are coming, these little companies that are coming out that the community makes into $1 billion companies, and they just sell all the money and run away like it's okay, like they got that on themselves, like they self existing, like the sovereign Lord Yahweh. or something. That's not how it happens. It happens off the backs of workers that's making minimum wage or less than minimum wage, and if they're overseas in a third world country. So that's the kind of stuff that we're conscious of, is because we're recommending projects that are low cap, because that's the secret to investing, is to get a low cap market cap token, and then ride the wave all the way up to a success, and then get out of there, with a substantial amount of money. So like a couple like 4 weeks ago, when I found out about Bandex, I invested some chump change into it, and I was just gonna watch it and invest some more money into it later on that week when I got paid. But it just shot up and kept shooting up. So I just watched it and watched it and watched it. I knew it was gonna pull back some. I didn't expect it to pull back as much as it has the past 3 weeks, but nevertheless, I'm still up. 4 times what my initial investment was. So I'm profits. So I'm happy. It's just a new lower high. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is for Bandex. So that's a good thing for the investors, because even though we had some pullback from sellers selling, they just taking their profits and just buying back low. That's a good thing too for the market. And they just do damage on the market in the future as the price rises and rises and
Know exactly what you're saying. That's why you have to understand the manipulation with the market. You gotta you gotta pay attention. Just they're not gonna tell you. They're not gonna tell you all these things. 'Cause they don't care about the retail investor, like he was just saying. They don't care. If it was your last $50, your last $100, we've all been there before. I've been there. At putting $100 in a project, needing. I know it should do good, but then or what pool or something like that, or you see $100 go to a thousand or 2,000, and then they do a royal pool. When
yeah.
your finances they were growing, it's just you got to be cautious. Be mindful. Just at the end of the day, God is if he's with you and it's His will, He'll open a door, make a way for you. But you gotta be listen, and you can't be scared, and you can't be a fool with your because that's what they look for. They look for ambitious people that they can take clean advantage of. Look at the Matt Lloyds. I don't know about him. Do some history on him. Look at what he did. You know, bigger guys than him that's done just taking advantage of the small guy. I mean, just you got to think. It doesn't matter if somebody spent 50 or 50,000 or 100,000 in the market. That man's $50 loss is the biggest loss of somebody taking 100,000. Scamming is scamming, no matter what level it is. Period.
And ultimately, when you look at it from a spiritual standpoint, with scamming, all it is these guys are bearing false witness, which is one of the chief commandments in the Torah. You know what I'm saying? You cannot be lying. That's what we was looking to discuss today with Limitless. That's why we're freestyling here, but a lot of our thoughts are coming out. This isn't rehearsed or anything, but however, we were thinking about these things to ask Limitless about the company, because I keep repeatedly saying, a lot of my followers are in third world countries. I mean, I'm getting people in countries I've never even heard of before. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because on the YouTube studio, it shows all the data of where your viewers are coming from. So it's a detailed report on what's going on with the watch time, how much time they spend in watching the video, and everything. I mean, over in India, right? Which, you know, India was doing pretty good back, I think, during senior junior Bush administration in the early 2000, or a little bit, or '08. I can't remember what it's '06, '05, something like that. The Ruby, that nation just kind of exploded in value. So anyway, but that wealth didn't hit everybody, like in our nation, in the United States. The wealth doesn't hit everybody. I just read an article earlier today that in Washington State, the citizens of that state are having to work 70 hours a week just to pay rent. That's 280 hours of working every single month. And if these guys and in Washington State, the migrant workers, the guys that work on farms and stuff, they don't pay overtime. It's just straight pay. So it's not a lot of money. I mean, it sounds like 70 hours a week. Yeah, they're making a lot of money. Minimum wage is at minimum wage, which is $15 an hour. You do the math on that. 70 hours times 15, 15 bucks, right? Without overtime. And then look at it with overtime because I'm sure it might be some workers that get overtime in it. But I highly doubt it. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. But I doubt it. Because companies don't like to pay excess funds to the worker. They want to give us all the least amount of money possible to survive off of. My point is, this is the market of investors out here. The low guys is only investing 20, 50 bucks, 100 bucks, 200 bucks, 500 bucks. That's not a lot of money to a guy that's invested 10,000 or 100,000 at a time on plays. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? The most money I've ever put on play is 5,000 in the stock market, and I made a lot of money off that play. You know what I'm saying? So my point is that in 2017, when we first got into the market, we got into the market in May of 2017, and we invested $300, and in 4.5 months, we made over $5,700 off that $300 investment. We was real happy about it, but we didn't really understand the market fully the way that we do now, and a lot of that money depreciated. I caught it before the market bottomed out. It took a whole year in 2018 for the market for Bitcoin to come 20,000 back down to 3,000. So we didn't notice. All the big YouTubers at the time in 2017 was like, "Get out, get out, get out, sell, sell, sell." But we didn't know why. I'm like, "What's why? Why do we need to sell? Let's look at the price. What's the point? Why do you sell now? Let's see if it goes higher and higher and higher." That's how the average investor is thinking when they come into these projects. They're thinking that the price is going to pump endlessly, but that's not reality. There's only a 4 year cycle with Bitcoin where you had a bull run every 4 years. So now we are more skilled at doing it since we left crypto in 2019 and started investing in the stock market with TD Ameritrade, and we did the same thing to them that we did the crypto. It's, you know what I'm saying, that in 2017, but we made a lot more money, a lot larger sum of money than $5,700 in the stock market. I mean, the money just kept growing. God just kept blessing it. It was a good thing, but that's what happened for me and my brother. But my brother was reluctant to do it because he got burned in crypto in 2017 and 2018. All right. And so you have investors that are looking at what just happened in 2021. And you guys, and these companies are coming out talking about, hey, we're this and we're that. We're offering this and this and this to since sensationalizing their white paper and their story to get investors excited about it. Yeah, they get hyped up and think about it, but the investors don't want to invest in it. You have to address the issue that's at heart. Investors want to know if you're going to be around for the next 10, 15, 20 years, where they can park money in your project and let that asset keep growing and appreciating in value. Just most of the stocks in the stock. That's what we want in crypto, stability. But I know Bitcoin is not going to get stable until it gets over 6,000, over 600,000. I mean, over six figures. I already know that. We know that. But in the meantime, these projects that come out, you need to be thinking 15, 20 years out. And when you come to these investors that are reluctant to invest in your project, you need to have a sweet business plan that addresses all of their concerns, all of our concerns. What are your thoughts on that? Yeah.
Yes, you make a lot of valid points because it's somebody's not going to really be quick to invest if you're not breaking everything down and pulling it all out, laying it on the table. Because I got burnt in 2017, 18. Cryptopia. I think I had maybe a year and a half, 2 years worth of investing there. I'm still waiting to get paid from that. So it makes a difference. Like people just got to understand, like investors' money is very important. Like my brother, like he was just saying, we started off small, and God, He did bless it. I'm gonna be honest, but at the same time, you know, Just because at that time we may have been at a higher level than what we were once for, doesn't mean that what we put in or put out there was more important than somebody at a lot level. It's just they don't care. My problem with the market now is with you guys coming out with these projects. Y'all want people to stand behind it. Everybody want to be Sheba. Sheba had a good team of people around him. You know, you guys just need to be honest with the investors. Stop selling people dreams. Colorful speeches. Just a lot of y'all just kind, man. Y'all need to just stop while y'all ahead. You know, if you can't, if you're not gonna put out something that's gonna really get rich or empower themselves, you shouldn't be trying to push that product on nobody because that's just bad for business. Period. It's
It's
not
bad for
good.
crypto and it's bad for the investors. I don't mean to cut you off, but you made something popped in my head when you said that. The problem is with these guys is you show up on the first page of Google, you show up on the first page of
Yeah,
YouTube, you're trending. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the good projects like what we're seeing with Bandex and BTFA, they're not showing up high in the search results like these scam projects. So you got guys like them who are in a situation where, like with our channel, at one time we had over 8,000 subs, but now we got over 1,800. We just came back to putting out videos 3 months ago, 3 4 months ago. So we got to build back up the channel subs and to get remonetized and all that. Go through all what we did back in 2017 to be in 2018, whatever. Back then, when we were running videos every single week, remember? But
yeah.
these guys can't. These guys aren't. They're having trouble. They got. I'm looking at what they're doing in the Telegram chat. I'm watching how they're systematically hitting all the marks on the algorithm for Google to get to start trending. All right, it's a lot of work that Limitless is dedicating every single day for the whole community. So for that, I give my kudos to the BTF team for Limitless and Sway and the other guys that's involved and the community at large. You know what I'm saying? Because I see what you guys are doing. You're explaining it to the guys that don't understand how to do SEO, basic SEO, how to pull it off. You know what I'm saying? With what you're doing with the community, talking about the project. So that's up to you guys. So this isn't an assault on Bandex or BTFA. We're just talking about the market in general and the sentiment of the investors. That's the point of this, is to inform the market, the investors, like from our perspective, what we've experienced. If you haven't been in crypto since at least 2019, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot to learn. So you might as well go take the time if you're on YouTube, go through all the videos and look through the history of Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? We need companies that are like Bitcoin, like the founder of Bitcoin, who we don't know who he is, just know his name. However, he put together a stable asset for investors that got invested in it early, and even in today's time and into the future when it gets to $1 million or a million plus, whatever it reaches up to, whatever the future may hold. I don't know what it holds, but whatever it holds for Bitcoin. That's the kind of projects we're looking for. Like, the founder of Bitcoin, he set the standard for everything. But these companies have come out with some straight nonsense, the total opposite of what was established in 2009 or whenever he came up with the white paper and made it public and released everything and Bitcoin came to block was entered on the blockchain and investors started hearing about it and started buying it at 12 cents and drove the price up higher and higher, higher and higher and higher. Unfortunately, not everybody had the chance to get it on that gym like that back in 2009. We didn't. We didn't find out about Bitcoin until 2017. The price was 2,000 a point. You know what I'm saying? That's when we got into it. So, that was a good price point back then. I wish we would have did things differently. We could have took that 5,700 and put it in USDT and then bought over a Bitcoin and or either Ethereum because Ethereum went down to $99 per coin in 20, and we could have put it all in Ethereum and made thousands, tens of thousands of dollars off just selling Ethereum at its all time high last year, just 3-year hold. So you just that's what I'm saying. It takes time to learn how to make moves like that from watching the market. It's just trial and error. But now we do make moves like that. You know what I'm saying? We are doing that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, we
It
definitely
took a
are now,
while. It took a
but it's
while,
just
but took a long
time.
time.
They're not gonna give you the secrets of the market. They not. They not. Look at Sandbox. Look at that. Look at how much them coins were. Look how much they went for when it first launched. You know, just look at the projects. Real good revolutionary projects. It's just a system. You got to know that they're not gonna just tell you. It's trial and error. Like he telling you, like videos. Go back and just do your research. Like, don't even take my word for it. Like, do your own research. If you don't got enough confidence in the project, you don't see that the project can do real life changes, in the world, all around the world, then you shouldn't invest in that project. You know, it's just everything is risk. The market's volatile. That's what I learned. And you can't swing, you can't trade with emotion. You know, can't never trade in emotions. You gotta set your emotions to the side in the market. You know, it's a lot that comes with it. You gotta have a clear mind. Gotta call on the Lord. My biggest gainers have been, from the Lord, just leading me down the path, showing me where the gems is at, with both of us. Like we got in on some major projects that, we he led us to them. But nevertheless, it's like you gotta have the capital, you gotta believe in him, and you just gotta have a clear mind to invest. Because without that, you throwing money down the toilet, down the drain. You wasting your time. And you also got to pay to learn too, because nobody's gonna give you no information. Not in this, not for free. You know, we was talking today, about malware. How a lot of people don't even know how that can just like really ruin your wallet. You can try to send something and not pay attention to the address, and you send it to somebody else. It's so much that's at stake in the market. You know, not running system checks on your computer all the time, not scanning, checking viruses, not make sure you don't visit messed up sites. You know, the other day, Coinbase upgraded its wallet, and I didn't know what was going on. I thought something had happened, but I did some research and I seen that they upgraded the wallet, which is a really nice feature. I like it. But the point of me saying this is like it happens. Like you got to pay attention. You know, it's just pirates is out there, and they get you. That's all I can tell anybody. Just, be smart with investing. Check what's going on around the world. Be patient and don't make impulsive decisions. Don't buy in the green. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever buy in the
Yeah.
green. Always buy in the red.
Excuse
you
me.
know, it's
Hey,
just,
bro, hold on
it's
for a
just,
second. I
it's,
gotta tell
it's
you
just.
something. Limitless said he said he wanted to answer the questions that we're asking that we're talking about here. So I asked him what's his response. So I'm waiting on him to tell me his thoughts and what the company's going to do to address the concerns that we're making live today. So you can keep talking. I just want to let you know I might jump in and say Limitless said this, so everybody here that's listening can hear it. And then when we run the promotion on the video tonight or tomorrow, the new viewers and subscribers, when they get to the channel or to the video, get the alert, they'll start watching. And then more people will feel a lot better about the project hearing what Limitless has to say in response to what we've already covered here so far. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna type it up to me, and I'll just read it directly. Go ahead, bro. Give me a second here. My brother just got kicked out. He's got to come back. It's like he's having. We've been having computers. Okay, Limitless asked me respond about how this won't be a rug pull. Won't be a rug. Is that the question? Yes, that's one of the questions. Go ahead. I know you guys can't hear him. I'm sorry about that. We were having technical difficulties for some reason, which was weird. I got a brand new computer that's only 3 months old. It's the first time it's actually been haywire like this today. I don't know what's going on. But Limitless, he entered the live feed, the stream invite, but we couldn't hear him. He could hear us, but he couldn't. We couldn't hear him. All right, he said, for starters, the team has been working on this project for over 1 year and has put a lot of their own money into development prior to launch. That's cool. That's real good. That's good to know. That's really good to know. What other type of projects have anybody of the devs been on other than the BTF, if any? They had a wallet aggregator. Sorry about that, and staking at launch. Okay, they had a wallet aggregator and staking at launch. That's cool. I'm just waiting on his additional response here. Sorry for being quiet here. I'm still here. All right, he said, I don't know any other projects. I learned about BTFA when I hosted their first AMA prior to launch. So what happened? What did you do on that first? What were your questions for the team? What did you find out during that first AMA prior to launch? So I can let my viewers know what's going on, so that we'll be in the loop with a little bit more history on BTFA. Okay, it said nearly every established crypto content creator is a brand ambassador, including Zach Humphreys, Jay Gagan, Crypto Emperors, Adam Sheldon, and Austin Hilton. Yeah, I know about those guys. That's pretty cool. Okay, BTFA has its native token Bandex, its governance token, its deflationary NFT collection. Prior to launch was information about all their roadmap plans. Check the website and see they are well into their roadmap, and most of it was funded by the initial NFT collection was sold out in a bear market in 2 weeks. Yeah, All right. Yeah, I've checked out the website. I've read through everything. Um, I'm trying to remember when I read the white paper. It's been a while. Oh man, there's so much information. It gets hard to retain it all, which is why I'm asking you like what's in my heart about the project, and I appreciate you giving me these response that I can read to the public, my audience on the channel. Limitless is typing, so I don't want to say too much to him, ask him too many questions while he's in his train of thought. Okay, he says how. Yeah, well, I do that. For if you guys, I was having trouble sharing content through here. This is why I've just had the screen the way it is because when I went to add share my screen, my computer just froze up. I'm not sure if it's the Restreams software I'm using that's causing a problem with my conflict with my computer or what. But that's the first time I seen it act crazy like this today. But I can't share the staking, but I do know I looked at it the other night. Let me go there really quick and I just, you guys want to check out go to banana task force 8.com and scroll down. I did a review on this last week in my about them talked about so you guys can check out that video too. But their rewards, I'm going through it right now. It's trying to show on my computer to cut out the feed while we're streaming. Okay, the rewards up to 180% APY with our staking platform. So you got the baby chimp vault, which is a 30-day APY, 7-day minimum. I mean, I'm sorry, not 30-day, 30% APY. The minimum to get in on that plan is 50 million BTFA, and it has a 25% early withdrawal fee. So you might as well leave it in there, for at least 7 days. But what's the point taking it out? Because I mean, you're gonna get like 3-4 million shares a month if you got 100 million shares at that per month. He said these rewards long-term holders. The team is working with Bitmar's legal team to develop their white paper and manifesto to explain the vision of BTFA in great detail. They have also partnered with Art Version to build out their brand and Moon Tech to revamp their website. Yeah, I think if you guys aren't in the Telegram chat, go check that out. Go join the Telegram chat, and because a lot of what he's talking about now, they covered this in like the announcement they made last week, and then there was an announcement last night. So and then they've been talking about this in the chat. Some of these things in the chat where investors are asking questions, and the team is responding to the questions. So I mean, we're in here checking them out, you know, throughout the week and reading all the comments. That's a lot of comments in there, and a lot of new investors are joining the Telegram as well, from what I'm seeing every often, however often I'm going into Telegram. So, I mean, the project is growing and it's growing really quickly. And the good thing about it is it's all organic. You know what I'm saying? So this guy's done, 3-4 months ago when the SEO really starts taking effect, which is like 6 to 9 months from now, or from when they initially started the SEO for all the content they're doing in their website. But I'm sure they're gonna have SEO, somebody do the SEO on the website. But anyway, once they get all of that stuff and there's content being made, there'll be more information on it, which will help with them popping up on first page at Google, which would be a good thing for the company in general and for the investors. And also, like with it trending more, they start getting that domino effect where the big news outlets start talking about them, and that's what you want. So if they can, my plan is, if I'm just looking for like 10% of what 10 to 15% accomplished in like in the next year to 18 months of what she did in a year. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, that's still a lot of bread. I mean, you have to. If I introduced you guys to the market cap coin market cap calculator last week to my audience. Check out that calculator and fool around with different numbers at different market caps to get an idea of what you holding and how much you need to accumulate to get to the level, the type of money that you really want to see that's gonna make you, more mentally sound, not having to worry about how you're gonna make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? So do your time, do your due diligence. Uh, okay, so also there's the Chimp Vault, which is 50% APY, minimum 30 days. Got to have a minimum of 100 million BTFA, 25% early withdrawal fee. Then there's the Ape Vault, which is 80% APY, 60-day minimum, 150 million BTFA minimum, 25% early withdrawal fee. Then there's the Diamond 8 Vault, all right, which is 180% APY, 180 days minimum, 300 million BTFA minimum, 25% early withdrawal fee. And then there's Bandex, and everything is exactly the same way for Bandex as it is for BTFA. So they got the Iron Vault, the Silver Vault, the Gold Vault, and the Diamond Vault. The Diamond Vault is the big boys one, where you got to have where it pays out 180% APY for 180 days minimum. It's got to be in there. But minimum Bandex you can have the stake at the on 180% APY is 300 million Bandex, and it also is a 25% early withdrawal fee. So you got to keep it in there at least 6 months before you pull it out, or you're gonna lose 25% of your money if you stake it. So think about that. That's a lot of money. A lot. All right. So that's about all I got for you guys for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry for the unorthodox approach to live stream, but I got to go with the flow. So you guys have a good night and good luck in your investing journey, and peace.